Hey guys, welcome back. Um, I hope you're doing fine. I like asking. It's not really about how hard you try. What really matters is if you're really making profit. You know, profits first before screenshots or before trolls or before trying to claim the best on social media. I don't do all of that. You can claim all the best. I don't care. More. So far, I'm making my own profits. That's all that matters to me. Okay. So you've learned power of three, you've learned daily bias, you've learned weak zone liquidity. You can see where we are driving to with this course. It's getting more interesting and more easier if you are really following. Okay. So I see some people have dropped out from following the course. Maybe they don't understand, or maybe they just don't feel like whatever we're doing here makes any sense. But I don't really care about that. Okay, I don't really care. So for those of you that are still following, trust me, this will be a very big turnaround, and very soon I'll be creating an inner circle WhatsApp group for only people that trade US 100 and follows my strategy. So we can be trading the same thing, sharing our analysis on what we are seeing on the charts. We are all trading one pair. We share all an analysis. What are you seeing on your daily bias? What are you seeing on your power of three? Are you going to short or are you going to long? Why? Share ideas like that, make money together, grow together. Very soon, and I'm picking some of you, mostly those people that do comment on the Telegram group and Telegram community, and I do view that status on WhatsApp. Okay, so this is the data of this week. This is all the data of this week. We have Monday, Tuesday. You can see I've calibrated my chart. Right. Okay, you can see I've calibrated my chart from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to Friday. And since I'm intraday, I want to be trading based on this time, London and New York, right? London and New York. And I said on the previous video that most of you guys likes trading London session, but there are many things to consider before trading London session. There are many things you need to consider. ICT stated them, but I'm not really interested in the London session. The London Q zone, I'm not really that interested. I'm only interested if I see exactly what I want to see. That manipulation phase on the power of three. But I'm mostly interested in the New York AM and New York PM. Right. PM towards heading to Asian range, but to the Asian range. Mostly it's always consolidating to that PM from 130 to 5, or sorry, from 130 to 3 or 4. That's that's where I trade in the PM session, 1 minute time frame, no plus scalps. Okay, so based on the previous video, this is my daily bias. I cannot really recall where the candle was that time, but I think that was 3 or 4 days ago. So maybe we were somewhere here where I said price was heading for this rejection block or another high. We've taken out this buy side liquidity, so if price is not showing any reaction or any confirmation to reject or start selling, we just keep marking your buy side liquidity. So what happened? I was looking at this high this week for price to take out, and price took it out with just a slight week. I remember what I talked about weeks on the previous video. If you not watched it, you can go back and watch it now. What I talk about weeks, or that I want to see price take out that zone with candle body. I want to see it take it out, like strong candle body. So this gave me what equal highs. You know, just that was just slightly, so it's relatively equal highs, and I'm expecting price to take that out. Probably tap into this FVGA, or if possible take out this overall buy side liquidity. But I don't know what price will do yet. Whatever it does, I'll react. And I also mentioned on the previous video to look out for what the closest imbalance, the closest FVG or imbalance. So you can see this. You can see today, yesterday's Friday. Yesterday Friday was dropping. When Sunday open on Monday, I'm expecting Monday to drop into this imbalance, then go back to take this candle out. But it depends on what the power of 3 is doing. The power of 3, and if the power of 3 is telling me that's the AMD, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And the power of 3 is telling me that this price is likely to be bearish, then I'll be looking at price refilling this imbalance, probably tapping into this daily order block. I don't know how long it's going to stay there, 2 days or 3 days, or I don't know. Okay, but power of 3 is always there to guide me. Okay, I trade based on the power of 3. So if price tap into the BG, this order block should be my what? My draw. I want price to take that, then start heading for the equal highs. So this is exactly what I'm looking for next week. With all the news and everything, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I want to make this kind of clear to some of you that likes jumping from one thing to the other. Please, if you're trading or if you're studying one particular strategy, study one particular strategy. Trust me, this will be the last time I will ever give an advice. This will be the last time I ever give an advice. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm just tired of it. The more I do it, it's as if the more people go astray. Because even people that are close to me, when I tell them what you want to study, is it this class? Okay, you signed up for this academy. Study that. Study what they taught you there in the academy. Practice that strategy. If it seems it's not profitable and you can't refine your edge, I want to learn from this YouTube channel, because whatever I'm pouring out here is just premium knowledge, everything you need. I'm not hiding anything back. Okay, I've dedicated to pour everything here for you. If this is what you want to be trading, focus on this. You can choose US 100, US 100, or however, NASDAQ, everything is the same. Focus on this and trade this particular strategy. Don't jump into strategies. And sometimes it pains me though, but I don't let my anger show. That's one of my good quality. I can't let my anger show. Somebody that is most likely close to me, most likely get advices from me, and I've talked to over and over again. He studied my strategy and yet still joining other different TA classes. I'm not trying to say that my own is the best. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that my strategy is the best or whatsoever. No. If you want to study one, study one. If you want to study that, leave this one and now study that. You'll be messing up your psychology once you are studying this, or you're saying just trading recap, or you're doing this. I'm not mentioning anybody new, so don't come to me, please. Just listen to it and don't take it personal. But I'm pained, seriously, and to be the last time I'll ever give advice, because I can remember so well most of the people I give advice based on my own experience who went astray. They went to do something contrary against what I told them to do. Later came back begging, telling me I wish I knew, I wish I did this. I had no mentor. I did a lot of nonsense. So if somebody is telling you from experience that this is what you're supposed to be focusing on and this is what you're supposed to be doing, and you are not still doing that particular thing, I'll just keep quiet and I will not say it again. I won't, definitely. And please, nobody should come to me for advice. You want to learn my strategy, turn on your notifications on the YouTube channel. Whenever I drop my video, you come, you digest learn from it, go to your chart, study it, and apply it on trading. Pick a proverb. I've taught you risk management. Okay, brother, I'm not taught you risk management. Forex, yes, but the risk management I'm going to teach is not like widely Forex. It's going to just be based on US 100. How I do my risk management on US 100. Okay, that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So you should know that you study or focus on one particular market. You throughout this channel, you guys have seen me trade BTC, then stopped, trade Euro USD, then stopped, and trade US 100. Yes, I know why I'm doing like that. It depends on the market conditions. Depends on the market condition. BTC market condition started becoming ugly. I had to do it. Go to Euro USD. Euro USD was going fine at the time. It started becoming too choppy, sideways, just up and down, and I had to leave it and come to US 100. And I don't think US 100 market is going to ever go so cold like that, because this market is just too sweet to understand, sweet to trade, and just too perfect to trade. Sometimes it doesn't give you what you want, but the number of times it gives you what you want is more than the number of times it doesn't. Okay, so I'm trying to tell you, if you subscribe to another academy somewhere else and you feel like what they are teaching you is not what you are seeing on the charts, is not what you want to be trading, then you can come digest everything into this YouTube channel. Pick your NAS 100, start studying. Whether you're a crypto trader or forex trader, see, let me tell you something. Forget the crypto market first. You can still go back and trade the crypto market, okay? I'm not saying this to discourage you. Most people's strategy works very well on crypto. I know some top gurus, crypto traders who are really making it. That's their strategy. But I'm going to come out clean. My strategy, the ICT strategy as a whole, which I've refined to get mine, doesn't flow very well with crypto. It used to before, but since the beginning of this year, I don't know what it was doing. It's now as if the algorithm changed and everything. So I had to leave that market. So if you want to study this particular market, study US 100. Follow the strategies, follow everything I do. Once I teach them here, you know that you are trading US 100 to the same thing. You go back and also study it. So that, okay, yes, US 100, that's what I want to trade. Not when you're studying from here, you are going to join other classes, other TA groups, other these, to be doing trading recap. You are affecting your mind, you are affecting your psychology, because once you open your chart, you'll be confused. It has happened to me before, and I've seen somebody have complained that to me before too. Once you open your chart, you'll be like, okay, you've learned supply and demand here, you've learned breakout block here, you've learned power of 3 here, you've learned support and resistance here, different places, candlestick confirmation, and you just be so confused on what to be looking at in the market. Okay, you see support and let me trade. You see trend line, you draw. You see chart pattern, you draw. You see this, you draw. You want to be drawing everything you've learned in the market, and that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I keep saying this particular statement that Bruce Lee said. I keep making this particular statement. Bruce Lee once said that he doesn't fear a man who has practiced 10,000 kicks one time, but he fears a man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. I apply this to my trading. If you practice one particular thing 10,000 times, do you know how you will be so good at that thing? But you want to be trading my demand, my supply, my support, my resistance, my trend line, my chart pattern, my candlestick pattern, my power of 3, my New York session, my everything is just compacted. You are deceiving yourself. Sorry to say this, you are deceiving yourself, and you are affecting your mind. Please. Today is going to be the last. I'm not going to be doing any free session call with anybody anymore, because it's just like I'm wasting my time. I'll waste up to an hour or 30 minutes speaking to you, telling you from my own experience, telling you things on what to focus on and what not to focus on. And before you know, the next day you're going back to those things I told you not to do. It's so painful, so discouraging, so disappointing. I'm not doing that anymore. So you just come to the channel and you learn from the channel, you go and study and apply it. Apply. No more sentiments. Okay, no more sentiments. It's just going to be enough like that. You want to leave this particular strategy. I am not begging you. I'm not begging you. But you've seen the result of those that are trading it. The thing about me is just that I'm not really this kind of person that flaunts trades on social media. I don't know what you want to see, but let me tell you, most of the profitable traders are very quiet. Most of them. I'm not this kind of person that flaunts trades and flaunts P&Ls or profits on social media. Many people who are profitable do it, but that's not the kind of person I am. Okay, but so far I call these things and I say these things and they happen. When we were somewhere here, the YouTube video, somewhere here, I was talking about price, refilling this imbalance and trading for what? For this sell side, sorry, this buy side liquidity. And when we were here that day, I remember we were somewhere here, I said something very clearly that this is a trap for sellers, and there were bountiful amount of sellers here. I knew many people that were already shorting the market here. We were already placing swing shorts here. I said it in our previous video on daily buyers. I said it there. This was a trap for sellers. That price is still going to run above it. That price is just refilling this slight video. If you think I'm lying, go back and watch that video. Now I'm saying it again. That price have done what? Created another MG. And what was the rules on the daily buyers video? Look out for your buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, where's price running from, and your weak zones or FVG. So I'm seeing price declining into this FVG, trading into the other block, and taking out these equal highs. There's nothing you want to tell me. Let's see on the next video. It's not about calling before and after. Are you making money from it? That's the thing. I know many people will be asking that thing. Yes, I'm making money, but I don't need to come and flaunt my money to you for you to believe that I'm making money. I have nothing to prove to you. No single thing. Maybe I'm going to flaunt, maybe no. I don't know. Time will tell. But for now, I'm working on myself. So focused that I don't have time to be dragging things on social media anymore. So please, you want to focus on this strategy, focus on this strategy. Else you mess up your mentality, you mess up your psychology, you mess up your mindset in trading. Focus on one particular thing, because there are sometimes it will happen as if it's not working, and that's the true test of the trader. Sometimes it will be like the strategy no longer works. Have it three losing streak, 4 losing streak, 5 losing streak. I've never had above 5 losing streak. That's never happened before. But how well is your risk management? Managing those losing streaks. How well are you managing them? That's going to be the thing. Gambling won't help you for the long run. Yes, you can gamble $1 to $300 something dollars, $400, $100, $4 to $600. Like I do see some mentors say it today. How many years have you been trading? Let's say, okay, you've been trading for 2 years now, and you've only been able to pull up that particular thing twice. That's you traded for complete 365 days, run over. You trade again for another complete 365 days, run over, and you make a profit of, you make a trade from $1 to $500, and $4 to $600, and you start flaunting and you start shouting that it's possible. You're making people to believe that it can be consistent. That is very wrong. You were lucky. You gambled and you were lucky. You're lucky to do it. It happens. Try it again the next week. Try it again upper week. Try it for complete 10 weeks. Let's see how many you survive. You should know the things you're listening to. Some of you should know the things you're listening to. You should take social media as an illusion. I'm not mentioning anybody's name. And you can't come and hold me. Because if you take anything personal, that's just for you. I don't care. You're making the newbies in this space believe that it's possible to trade to take $1 to $500. Yes, it's possible. It's possible to take $1 to $500. Yes, it's very, very possible. Even I can do it, but it's a very big gamble because I might go to do it. I'm not giving that trade a lot of space for myself. Imagine I'm trading $1. How many lot size would I be using for $1? If I should use like two lot size, any small move, any small move behind me, account is gone. It's finished. Okay, let me use 0.5 lot size. Any small move behind me is finished. Then I try it again, maybe after 10 times, and I'm lucky to get a snipe, like just single snipe. You know, those kind of trades happen where price just snipe, just touch very, very clean and start going in your favor. And you flip it and you be like, oh yes, I'm the boss. Those are not the things to chase. Risk management. Trade like a business. You should know the amount of money you want to be losing. Take this as a business. Focus on it. I'm not going to lie, but trading was one of the reasons I left my parents' house. Yes, because of trading. It was always too noisy, no time to focus, and also no light. So I had to relocate and start staying alone just because of trading. I needed time to focus, I needed time to trade, I needed lights to trade. Set up my trading table and everything. But I could not do that with my mother because it's always noisy and it's always busy and every time. You do not even allow you to get a single time. Nobody will let you get a single time to trade or say do anything. But it was because that was what I wanted. I had to move away. The environment was not really in my favor. I had to move away. And that's how everything just began. That's how it started. So you should find out your weaknesses. This is just going to be the last time I'm going to call these things out. So let's go straight to the topic of today. Okay, so I said price is going to trade back into this NVG and take out the IQH. Let's watch and see. If it doesn't, it might as well start dipping, but I'm not certain of that. What I'm certain of is price reacting to this NVG and taking that out. Okay, so I said let's look at Monday. Where is last week Monday? So you can see last week Monday was a bearish candle. Trading into an imbalance. You can see that last week Monday was a bearish candle, trading into an imbalance, and since week before last, I had this bias that price was going to fill up the imbalance. That imbalance created there, tapping into that daily order block. I had that bias for that, and price did what? Price did that. Let's see, price tapping into filling that daily AVG. Monday, where the price opened, this was price opening. You can see there was no really clear power of 3. The power of 3 here was not really clear, so there was nothing to do on the London session. There was nothing, but my bias still remains strong that price was going to trade into this AVG and tackle that daily order block. Get my point? Now, New York session. That's going to be our main focus for today. That's what I want you to focus on today. New York session. Where does New York session start? 8:30, right? 8:30. What should you be looking at? Because your bias is what? Bearish. You want price to tap into the IVG, and you saw price doing this. No power of 3 created. Sometimes you need to see this power of 3 created. But I knew that price was going heading for that IVG, and this was very strong volatility to the downside. 8:30, what happened? Price took out sell side liquidity. Just simple. This is what I told you to do. It did not happen in the opening, but it happened here. 8:30. You know, the power of T is supposed to form for the overall beginning of New York session, like overall beginning of the day, and you need to form again for what? For New York session, AM session, like New York opening. That power of 3 needs to form. You need to start exact formation. So price opened here for the 8:30, and you're looking for what? Price to take out buy side liquidity, so it can fuel that price to run to this daily to run down. Now I want you to see, as I'm going to be doing everything I teach, like how I combine all of these things, put them together and teach them, like, and treat them as I teach. So you should learn from this and pay attention very well. Listen to if you don't understand this video, please rewatch it. Rewatch it again before coming to my DM to ask questions that is already very well explained in the video. Thank you. So price takes out buy side liquidity, our first high there, and what happened? I want to what? Trade short. So I'm expecting this to happen. You don't want to just go and FOMO and short, right? 8:30, you expect price to do what? To trade up and come down. So what happens here after price trades up? Let's say okay, price trades up there. Price have caused this displacement, right? Price trades up and caused that displacement. What is the next thing I'm looking for? Pause the video, ask yourself. If you get it right, kudos, you are following the course. Congratulations to you. Top down analysis. Simple as that. What am I looking for next? Top down analysis. This is my buy side liquidity taken out. This 5 minutes, right? Study this 5 minute structure very well, and this does not really occur to US 100 only. It happens to other pairs. It used to happen to crypto, BTC I trade before, but I don't know if it happened to Ethereum, because I'm not really looking into those pairs now. I don't know which pair you trade. You can study them, but if you want to be following me back to back, like, you know, to see everything I see, trade everything I trade, then you can switch to US 100, because this is the market I'm going to be mostly focusing on and explaining. I don't think I'm going to ever be running from this market, no matter the condition. I don't think I'll ever run from this market, because I just love it. Okay, I love the markets. The way it responds to analysis is just sweet. So after this happens, I'm looking for what? My top down analysis. I go to 4 minutes. Is there any displacement and break of any low? No, not yet. You see, price have taken out like that buy side liquidity. You can remember the top down analysis video. If you not watched it, go back to the previous videos and watch that video. Now this is 3 minutes. Any break of any low? No. 2 minutes. Any break? No. 1 minute. Any break? Let's see, this kind of a slight break. You can see that there's a slight break here. Now this is where this thing gets more confusing, and we might likely lose money, because if you check here on this other candle, you can see that this is exactly the model happening here on 1 minute time frame. That imbalance, and that's taken this this high. You want to be shorting from here, right? Sometimes this particular thing is just inevitable. Then what happens? You see price filling the topic and taking your SL. But if you know very well what you want to do, like you know very well what you want to do, you know how to position yourself in this trade. Study hard. You understand what I'm trying to do. Like I said, I'm not going to spoon feed you. Study hard. You understand what I'm trying to say. Price fills that video and still trade back up. Take out your SL before causing that displacement. Yeah, so your SL must have been here. Price did what? Price took it out, taking another buy side liquidity out. Then creating this displacement, breaking this low. You can see that. Where is our next candle? Our next candle formed there, giving us a very tiny FVG, very tiny one for price to trade back into. Like most of these things, as I encourage people to do it. Yeah, so most of these things, if you are not on your system, so this is the panel I use easily. Maybe when I'm buoyant enough to use it for PC, I'll be using that. For now, I still have other goals to achieve in the outside world. There were two. I still have other goals to achieve. So this is the panel I use. This is the layout I use to be checking them. Okay, like for my top-down analysis, I think I'll say something about this. This will be my 1 minute. This is my 2 minutes, and for this other layout, my 3 minutes and my 4 minutes is here. So you see that 3 minutes and 4 minutes. So once price takes out this liquidity, on these two layouts, I'll be checking what is 1 minute trying to do, what is 2 minutes trying to do. Is the imbalance created on 2 minutes, or has it broken any low on 2 minutes, or 3 minutes, or 4 minutes? I'm on this layout. I'm not on any layout. This is what I'm looking at: 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, and 1 minute. So that's where I do my top-down analysis and my entries. So the moment price created this, I'll be here. I must have already seen it. Okay, the low are broken on the 1 minute. Then what happens next? It just keeps pulling. It just keeps pulling. You realize how many number of pips you make from this particular move only. You want to trade it to that. You want to trade it to that daily order block where it was, right? You know how many number of pips you make it. This particular move down here alone, this particular move down here must have been about 141 pips. And you see your loss size. Your loss is just 15 pips, or let me say 17 pips, just like that. So this is how I did the Monday session. This is how I do. This is what I mostly look at the Monday session. If price was supposed to be bullish, I look for this exact same thing on the vice versa. Take out the low, show me that model, and I lock. That's just how simple it is. The PM session, maybe sometime in the future, that one is too golden. So how I treat the PM session, if you don't know, you don't know. Forget. It's too golden. Like, it's too golden. It's 1 minute time frame. So be there. It's too golden the way I treat it. I'm not going to release it now. Probably when there's a lot of engagement or a lot of subscribers on the YouTube channel. That's for now. You can focus on this AM session. Please don't come to my DM and ask me what's the New York session time in Nigeria. I hate those kind of questions. Some questions you ask people are questions that Google can literally answer, or you can just check them on trading view. You are trading and you're already on the AM session. Check your time in Nigeria. Very simple. Please don't come to my DM and ask me those kind of questions. It's kind of annoying. Alright. Thank you for understanding. So at this time, some people will be closing their short, but this is just the beginning of that short, because you should be looking at. I know somebody who took this trade. Remember, on the simple entry module, I spoke about something like this, where in a situation where price creates what multiple FVG. In a situation where price creates multiple FVG. So you can see on the 5 minute time frame, price did what. In case you missed that short there on the 1 minute, like you're not so fast, or you're not doing your top-down analysis very well, I don't know. In case you missed that short, you can see somebody took this and I posted it on the Telegram community. But I did not take this one. I took that 1 minute time frame. Right. I'm going to come clean. I took a loss here. But I don't call this one revenge. because I literally know this is just simple. It's just simple, simple as EBC. You know, price takeout was high, and on the 5 minutes it caused a displacement. Then on the 1 minute, I'm going to check for AVG. So I traded into this AVG. Yeah, my stop loss was just right above here. The price took that stop loss out. I was like, okay, wow. First, review everything. What's your bias? My bias is bearish. Close the New York PM session. The New York PM session has shown its own power of 3. Price must still short, and I must still take a trade. It was not like I was revenging the trade. I just knew exactly what I was going to do. And imagine I took a loss of just imagine I took a loss of, okay, this was a 36 pips loss. Okay, so if I had used one lot size, that would have been $36, $37 in the US 100. Imagine I took a loss of this, and I came back on the 1 minute session to still find an entry. Like, I'll see that 1 minute, I'll still get you that entry. So price broke this low here. Okay, price broke that low, cause us more imbalance. Then I'm just entered that night with market order. I do enter my trade with market order, not limit order, because on the 1 minute time frame, you don't even have time to set your limit order. You need to be very fast. So that's why I have my phone stand. I once whenever I'm trading, my phone is always on my phone stand on the MT5 platform. Already my lot size is already there, is already inputted, my stop loss is already inputted. What I'll just wait is for price to trade into that AOI, that area of interest, or MVG. I want to start shorting. Immediately trades, and I'm seeing it on my system that that's traded there. I just press the buy what market order initiated. Then I start watching my trade. As simple as that. I don't trade. That's why I can't offer signals. It's kind of difficult for me to offer signals because this is 1 minute time frame. Immediately I enter, and before I offer signals, somebody sees it 5 minutes later and price already gone. You are following into that trade, making your risk more wider. So once I saw price broke this low, and I said, okay, that AVG is there, let me take another risk. The price normally, if I should take a loss like this that I'm not certain of, I won't trade for the rest of that day. That's just my psychology trade. I won't trade for the rest of that day. But I say, okay, since this other loss is giving me what, this other loss is giving me small SL. It was just 50, it was about 50 pips. TPSL. I said, okay, no problem. Then I took that trade. I was still certain, I was very sure, because I had many confidence at the time that price was going to short my daily bias, that FVG, that daily FVG. And I even said it on the video before that this off, that price was going to trade into that FVG. I said it. And the New York power of 3. So I was very certain that price was going to short, and I needed to carry that short. So I cut that short from there to okay, price. I was timing price to break this low. So when price broke this low, and so it took out this low and so short, I took my order off here. So on the 5 minutes, there was somebody that was still trading US 100 and still caught this sell, because on the simple entry model, I remember quite well when I said that if you have multiple FVG, you should minimize your risk and take what at the first FVG. So you can see that if maybe you are entering with one lot size and this stop loss is as wide as 76 pips, you can see that 76 pips is just wide as that. That's where your stop loss will be, because all these FVG are still it's still an AOI for price to refill, but you're not certain of it yet. So 76 pips or 80 pips stop loss. You shouldn't be using the same one lot size. You need to reduce the loss. I think I'm going to talk about for this US 100 risk management, how I do my risk management later on in the video. So for somebody that took the shorts, yeah, you will offload your profit at that daily order flow. You can see everything just matching together, everything just right. You offload your profit at the order flow. But this will not be very much profit, because if you're taking with small lot size, just 144 pips, 143 pips, but it will not be much money because of the risk. So you'll be taking with small lot size. I always like doing that method analysis to get my snipes. So I hope you understand everything here. I've literally explained everything on this New York session, right? I will explain everything on this New York session, but let's look at Tuesday. I never wanted this video to be very long, to be as long as this, but trust me, the more you listen, you feel sleepy. Pause the video for a while, go do something else, maybe try game or watch a movie and come back, refresh your mind, take down notes so you don't have to watch the video all over and over again. Write down notes so you understand very well what I'm trying to say or do. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution, you can see what happens here on Tuesday. Price opens and just sideways market. This one happens. You can see this just sideways market. When price open and this sideways market, I don't care about the London session. I don't. You see why mostly I don't trade that London session, that London Q zone. It depends on what side is bearish. But this market was so very cold. Tuesday I was waiting for 8:30. Very soon, don't worry. I'm going to be doing recording videos where I take these trades live. Take them live. Since I cannot record my MT5 platform, so I'll be taking them live on my paper trading account. So you see them. I take that risk and I do everything exactly how I would do on my MT5 platform. But I'll be trading on paper on trading views. I don't care. You can go back and see whatever I want to say that I trade paper trading. That's not really my concern. I did that like I'm making profits, and that's all that matters. So after feeding the daily video of the previous day, Tuesday was supposed to be what? Bullish. As simple as that. It just depends on your daily bias. You see, I'm looking at as an intraday trader. I'm not looking at market trend. Is it in? I hope you're getting my point here. You know, short-term traders, swing trader, they'll be looking at what's the market trend. My higher highs, my higher lows, my higher highs, my higher lows. But I'm looking inside. This is why it's inner circle trading. ICT. You're looking at the inner circle. You're looking at what the next day is going to be. Sometimes you can be wrong about it. Like now I'm saying that Monday is likely going to be bearish. You see, Friday was left off bearish. I was saying Monday is likely going to be bearish, trading into this Friday. I took 2 trades long in the morning after that NFP news. I don't trade during the news. I wait for, you know, after the news, then I know what to do. So I'm going to come to that Friday. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that for inner circle trading or intraday, I'm looking at what the next candle is likely going to do. Is it running to a sell side liquidity, running to an imbalance, running to a buy side liquidity, and all those kind of things. So that's what I do. So this day was going to be bullish for me. You can see it's Tuesday. This Tuesday here, bullish candle, because that's refilled, it has done its work, that's fulfilled its cost here to refill that video. What is going to be the next thing? Bullish. So whatever news that is there should be in favorable of that particular movement. Okay, let me do and wrap this up as soon as possible. I don't want it to be too long so you don't get too bored. Okay, oh sorry, that's PM. Where is 8:30? Oh, this is okay, this is 8:30. Okay, sorry, that's Wednesday. Let's talk about Tuesday. Tuesday was going to be what? Bullish. And what the price did? AMD power of 3 price accumulated at the opening. That's not the opening I'm marking. I'm marking previous day low. This is the opening. Price opened here. You can see that price opened here. Price went high, then low. Watch the power of 3 to understand what I said, to understand how to deal with such conditions. If you go back to that power of 3 video, you understand what to do with such conditions here. It should depend on your bias. Your bias is all bullish, so you expect price to take out a low first before starting to come. So 8:30, where's 8:30? These are 8:30 line. You can see that. I don't know if you are seeing it, but check my mouse. You can see that. Okay, that's 8:30. And what happened by 8:30? You're expecting price to do what? To take out a low before pumping, right? But did he do that here? No, it didn't. It just retraced very small, then start pumping. So there was no trade here for me. I'll go to the PM session. I went to the PM session and look for scalps and loss. The PM session is always scalp because it's like 1 hour 30 minutes trade. And 1 hour 30 minute trade is a particular time frame, and they're looking for a particular thing. Don't worry, I'll come to that. That PM session is golden. It's very premium. So when our subscribers are out that, I'll teach that. But for now, let's focus on the AM session. So Wednesday was still going to be what? Bullish, right? Was still going to be bullish. We are running for, you check your daily time frame, we are running for equal to for that buy side liquid. So it's bullish. You can't short, so that's your own problem. Okay, so 8:30, you can see price did what? Take a low. Did it take out a low? Yes, it did take out a low. And this is what you're supposed to be precise. You need to be precise about your stop loss. Okay, so price jumped into this low, made it like, you know, relative equal lows. It's a very big priority to the markets. I tweeted about this. I said it in the previous video. Equal lows, very big priority to the market. Price took it out, right? After price take this out, did it give any instance to long? Oh, price took this out. Did it break any high? No. Let's do out of the analysis. 4 minute, no. 3 minute, nope. 2, nope. 1. Oh yeah, price did break a high here. Okay, price did break a high here. Or if you want to be very precise, then you wake up. But this was not any single high for price to break and, you know, break and come back to this video. This video was already traded into. So what I'll be looking for is price breaking this high, and for the 1 minute time frame, and trading back into this video. You can see this almost went against us. That's why I say the market is not perfect, or you cannot be forever perfect, because the market will always have its tricky ways. So you wanted to trade back into this FVG, so we can now do our what? The honors of logging the market. So I waited for that, and price boom triggered. After triggering, this is the problem with, that's why risk management is important. This is the problem. You're supposed to be buying and price is doing this. Where's our stop loss? Our stop loss should be here. It's very wide though. Yes, it's very wide. That's why this kind of trade you will make more profit from it. So sometimes if I see this kind of trade, I'll just not bother taking it, because the stop loss is just too wide and the profit will not be that very worthy. It's not be that worthy, very worthy like that, you know. I like to make worthy profits. That's why I don't like to leave it small. So if you're taking this, you see the price is coming here. Let's say our stop loss is always below, right? It's always below. Let's see, approximately 50 pips. Price is supposed to take this out with 50 pips. 50 pips, you're not going to be using one lot size. You need to reduce your lot size. It's just like for crypto trading, where I say the higher your margin, the lower your leverage. Okay, so that's the same thing for Forex. We go and practice that. The higher your risk, the lower your lot size. The higher the pips of your risk, the lower your lot size. That, don't worry, I'll come to Forex risk management. Everything is just about study. I studied it, I understood it, I also studied it. So price kept on trading downward, and you'll be like, oh, price is going against me. I'm not correct. Let me close. Should I close? Should I hold? Should I close? Should I hold? I don't do that. That thing of closing and hold. And you see, this is me. Okay, this was already at news. This was the news Wednesday. I think this was CPI. Is it CPI? Okay, yeah, I think that was CPI. Okay, that one is even PM self. So I think, yeah, you know one, if you've been in this channel with me for a very long time, you know one thing about me is, you know, the first high. I'm always very used to taking profit at the first high. So if I should trade here, I'll be targeting this high or this high. So once price reach that high, I will float my profit. You can see all this manipulation was at the news. That's 8 p.m. CPI. I think yeah, that was it CPI or FOMC? I cannot really remember. Maybe it was FOMC. Yes, FOMC news. That 8 p.m. But you can see it did not really go against us, right? It was still exactly equal. The analysis was right. The market is right. Exactly equal. Let's say just small, and it started pumping. So okay, that's unexpected, but still small. So it depends on who is going to hold this trade. This is almost how many hours? I don't do this. This is almost how many hours? Like 2 hours 34 minutes. So I don't trade more than 2 hours. So most of you know that one very well. But this is still very small. This should not take you out. This should not take you out. So your stop loss should be below that low. Give it some breathing space. But my point is actually I'll take a trade here. I'll offload it immediately after this low. I'll offload it immediately after this high. I'll offload it. The single high is just my trade. That ability to hold trades for too long. Most of the guys that know me very well. No, I don't really do that. Okay. So it depends on your style of trading, but this is my own style of trading. I'm manifesting to you. No one say oh, I can't do something wrong or this that. Okay. This is almost getting to 1 hour. Oops, sorry for the long video. Okay, let's go to Thursday. Thursday was going to be what? Same bullish. You can see only 1 week we've seen two trades in the AM session, in the New York AM session, right? I've not even entered PM session. Like the kind of money you make there from scalps, probably risk to one extra one, but it's still something. Good scalp. If you have small risk, you make a lot of money. It doesn't really matter about the risk to reward ratio. Depends on your balance too. Okay, 8:30. You can see 30. Thursday was just like Tuesday. Price, the power of 3. I'm not going to talk more about this one. Price took out sell side liquidity, manipulating to the downside. You can see that very well. Price manipulated to the downside before pumping higher. Very clear. Then 8:30, we're expecting price to take out some sell side liquidity, right? Show us that power of 3. If not, you have nothing to do with the market. That's the discipline you need to possess. That's the discipline you need to have. If price is not doing that, if price is not doing that 8:30 where it take out side liquidity to fuel the market, you have nothing to do in the market. If you're gonna do it, you're just FOMOing. You are not trading the plan. That's it. You are not trading the plan. You don't need to be trading every day. This happens, that's not your trading day, or else you're waiting for the PM session. That's just it, as simple as it is. So price traded into this high, forming what? Equal highs. So at that PM session, I'll look for some scalps. Yeah, and so on. Thursday. That's all about Thursday. And let's go to Friday. Here we add NFP. Okay, so very clear. Friday was very sweet. Price opened. This is the opening price for that day. The price took out sell side liquidity of the previous day, forming our manipulation fees. Remember, I talked about this on the power of 3 video. Forming our manipulation fees, but the news took out the manipulation fees, forming another manipulation fees here. So this was now the bottom of the power of 3, right? But see what is the most interesting thing about this. My bias is what? My bias is long. So what was I doing? What was I doing during this news? I was looking for what? I was looking for longs. I was not looking for shorts. I was not gambling. There's nothing like Sammy was gambling here. No, I was looking for what? For short. Though it was news, but this was my sell side liquidity, right? I was expecting price to take this out, as usual. Always, the other days, price should take this out from the middle, then along. But it kept dipping till it even took this one out. It took this other one out. So I said, okay, fine. While I taking this out and it started consolidating, okay, I said, okay, fine, this is time to look for trades. Then I started doing what? The top analysis. This was just yesterday, Friday. At the time of this filming, Saturday. So I was looking for trades here to what, too long, nothing more than that. 1 minute, no imbalance created here. There was no imbalance. I was like, oh, this price ready to spool. Okay, fine, imbalance was created here. I was reading, okay, price pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. But price said no, I'll pick you. So you can see what I traded on Friday. These are not the things I'm just coming to form for you. This is just the simple entry model now. There's nothing more than this here. This the top after top down analysis, the simple entry model. How can I scale this chart and do it? Okay. See it now, look at it very well again. Simple entry model now. Price made a low, took out this high. You know, the overall price have taken out a low now, you know, created an everyday. Price have taken out this low. This was the low I was looking for. I was on the 5-minute time frame. I was looking for this low. I said my alert here. When price took that with this large volatility, wow, many people were already shorting the market and gambling at this particular time, shorting the market. But this was not what I was looking for. My bias was what, still bullish, still bullish. I remain bullish no matter what. So price went further to take out this other sell side liquidity. Take this one out too. Take this other one out too. Then took this one out. Even when price took this one out, you can see on the 1-minute time frame, it was kind of giving a pattern of longing, but did it break any low? Any high here? You know the pattern and the entry model. Did it break any high here? This was supposed to be the high, but did it break this high? No. So you're not supposed to be looking for longs here yet. That's just clear. It is what it is. Whenever you see the trade, if it goes against you, inshallah. If it goes for you, you profit. It doesn't call for celebration. It doesn't call for jubilation. Trust me, once you are stoic, you're not black, you're not white, you are gray. Just balance. You profit your balance. You lost your balance. That's when you're well disciplined. There's no amount of emotional problem that can even shake you. Your mind is unshakable. Because I might profit a trade, I'll still be smiling. I'll lose a trade, I'll still be smiling. That's the challenge you need to face when it comes to trading. You get my point is that so price traded this, and yeah, you know, all of this consolidation. I'm not looking for trades here. Before you go and do anything, I'm not, after price take that out, I'm not doing anything with the 1-minute candle here to please. I want to see, if you go and watch the simple entry module first, you go and watch that simple entry module, that video. I want to see what? I want to see a displacement on the 5-minute first. So in case price took this out and you see this other green candle and you've already started your top down analysis there, and I'm not the one that sent you, you know, watch it from this channel at all, because price took that out, price take that out, and this other form too, and you see another green candle and you're gonna start doing your top down analysis. I did not send you that one, please. I want to see what a displacement candle on the 5 minutes. 5 minutes kind of like my key time frame, not, you know, like, you know, I deal with multiple time frame. You can see here is 1 minute, 2 minutes, here is 3 minutes, 4 minutes, here is 1 hour, and here is daily, and here I can switch to 15 and 5 minutes for the analysis itself. But the other ones for power, 15 minutes for power of 3. There are daily, hourly for its own bias. You get my point? And 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes for entries. Okay, so once I see this displacement here, I start doing my top down analysis. You need to be as fast as whatever, I don't know, as fast as, let's say, the stress. So you can see 4 minutes. If we're here for 4 minutes, price have created this low, but I was on this other layout. So I'm checking what price is doing here. Immediately this 5 minutes is displaying, like this 5 minutes candle is what is forming. Me, I'm here on the 1 minute. I'm seeing it as it's forming on the 1 minute. I'm seeing it as it's forming on the 2 minutes. I'm also seeing as it is forming on the 3 and the 4 minutes. So I'm seeing this price created as price broke any high, yet I created any displacement and any FVG. So I saw that thing first on the 4 minutes here. So this is it, 4 minutes. The price did what? From this big FVG. broke this high, this big FVG. So you want to trade back into that FVG and boom. But this was not really what my mind was looking at, because I was on the 3M, I was on the 1 minute time frame here. I was looking at the 1 minute time frame. So my idea was to snipe a very good imbalance there. So that's why when I saw this imbalance, price broke this high. I said, okay, fine, the simple entry module, the OTE, optimum trade entry, however you want to call it. So price traded into that FVG since it was caused by news. After one hour after the news, everything is going to be very volatile around that period. So you need to be very fast. At this particular time, my phone is already on my MT5 platform. I already take my measurement to measure my risk from year to year. I know my pips and I know how many losses I'm entering. I already put it on my phone stand, waiting for me to just click buy or sell button, because I need to be very fast. This 1 minute, just 60 seconds, one candle is done. You need to be very, very fast. That's why I don't encourage you, because if your phone is even a hanging phone, the moment you take to minimize and go back to MT5 and do all of that, find a trading room for yourself. Even if it's just a table and a chair, your system and your phone just there, and you need constant lights. You cannot buy solar. That's the best way to live in this country now. So price trades back into that FVG and did what? Boom, very fast. So you can see 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. 7 minutes, you already made how many pips? You already made 89 pips in 7 minutes. And somebody making this 89 pips in 12 hours. It's the difference. There's difference to every kind of trader, whatever you trade. You're a short-term trader, you're a long-term trader, you're a swing trader, you're an intraday, you're a scalp. I don't really care. This is what I trade, this is what I do. So you want to focus on the particular strategy. Focus on refining the strategy. If you don't see your plan, if you don't see your rules, don't trade. That's just as simple as it is. Okay. So what is going to be our profit here? Pause the video. Ask yourself, I already mentioned in this video, ask yourself, where is Sammy likely going to take put his take profits? If he's trading from there, where is he likely to put his take profits? Pause the video and ask yourself. Okay, like me that don't want any beef with the market, right? I don't care what price does after this. Sometimes it still goes more further, but first high is always my profit. So price comes and Gallivant, boom, take that first time. After it takes that, that's my TP. I'm done. I might want to go and trade the PM session if I'm not busy with some other stuff. If I just have the time, I want to trade the PM session, not only. And I traded the PM session, and what the PM session was bearish. So as I said, I longed in the AM session and I shorted in the PM session, because I have a whole particular strategy alone on the PM session. It's a scalp. PM session is scalp. It's just 1 hour 30-minute trade. I'm not going to tell you the time frame, so you remember I'm doing it. With just 1 minute time frame. Let's go. So in a space of how many minutes? In a space of 47 minutes, Sammy have made 157 pips profit. Just 47 minutes. Okay. Kudos. Thanks to God. And that is how I trade, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I trade. So that's all the information. I just give you all the information I was looking at during this week that just passed. Okay, so you can take this information, go and study them. US 100, whatever it is you're trading, go and study them. Okay, you can see that shot on the PM session I was telling you. But I did not hold this trade for too long. But remember, it's only 1 hour 30 minutes. So I saw the shot, and you can even see it as clear. There is no clear, simple entry will do, blah blah blah. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not saying I'm perfect, please. Don't misunderstand me. Don't misquote me, dear brothers. I'm not perfect. All our strategies are good, okay? All our strategies are good. I'm not trying to refine that my own is the best or all of this. Please don't go and say otherwise, because I'll show no listening ears if I should see it or if I should hear it somewhere else. I'll likely not reply to that. But I'm not the kind of person you would like to troll, especially on social media. Trust me, I'm not the kind of person you like to troll. Those that know, they know. Get. So I'm sorry for this long video, but I just hope you learned something from this video. I hope very much you learned something. You can see how US 100 on NAS 100 on Nasdaq index, on Nasdaq futures, or whatever I want to call it. You can see how it's easy to even trade self. The thing is easy, like not really that easy, but you don't need a lot of drawings, lot of markings, lot of complications. Or just simple and make profit. That's all that matters. You make profit, you withdraw your money, you invest on yourself. You have nothing to prove to anybody if you are making profit. So far you're making profit, you have nothing to prove to anybody. You owe nobody no explanations. So far you're making profit, you do things for yourself. When the time comes, you feel like, okay, fine, you've accumulated everything you making you from your profit, and you want to show to everybody that you've done. It will be like a surprise. Why are you wasting your time chasing signals? We're there studying your ass off, because this is a lifetime investment. You are investing yourself in this knowledge. You save it for years, but with signal keep paying for years. No, maybe the person providing the signals one day will just get tired of it after he has made his own profit and he wants to focus on himself. So it's best you chase the knowledge than chasing money. Chase this knowledge, go back, study these things. So as we are heading into next week chart, whatever I've displayed here is exactly the same thing I'm going to be doing. You know, if your tomorrow is bearish, you know if your tomorrow is bullish, you would use the power of 3 to determine what you know. You use the your power of 3 to determine. You don't need to complicate the chart. Where's my supply, where's the demand? You use your power of 3 to determine that candlestick, this daily candlestick. The power in this daily time frame is just too big. So you can see what I'm trying to say. If you watch the power of 3 video, price trading back to this FVG, then pumping for that equal highs. So I'm expecting price to trade. I don't know which day is going to do this, but once power of tells me that okay, price is ready to run for this FVG, it runs. Once it tells me that price is ready to be bullish, it was bullish, and as I trade, if I lose, I thank God. If I profit, I thank God. But one thing I'm certain of is that my profits will always and forever be more than my losses. Thank God. I've shown you last week was just only one loss. I've done all the reviews of the trade I took last week, and how I took them, and how I studied these things, and how I do this New York session. And you see, I outlined the only loss I took last week. That's just only one loss. It doesn't really matter how much I make, but how many losses? Just one. With the strategy, just one. That day where price deceived me, showed that displacement, and still went higher again, and I still entered that trade again and took a snipe. Because I was very certain, that was Monday. I was very certain of price shorting to that daily every day. Okay, so this is 1 hour 8 minutes of the video, and I'm sorry for making this video too long, but I sincerely hope you've learned something from this. Please go back, study, focus on one particular strategy. Don't complicate things for yourself, and you enjoy trading. Okay, so until next time, be safe.